Have you ever found yourself reflecting during a peaceful moment? Perhaps while sipping tea on your porch or watching the evening news, wondering how to add more meaningful years to your life? If you're in your 50s or beyond, residing in the welcoming communities of the US, the charming villages of the UK, or the vibrant landscapes of Australia, you may have experienced that subtle concern about blood pressure rising with age. It's like a gentle reminder from our bodies that after years of hard work, family life, and adventures, our hearts could use some tender, loving care. The wonderful news is that you don't need complicated routines or expensive tools. Just 5 simple, everyday tricks can help keep your blood pressure in balance and truly extend your vitality. Hello, dear friends. I'm Adam, a dedicated health advisor who's spent many years helping individuals just like you navigate the path to graceful aging. In this video, we'll gently explore these 5 proven, science-supported strategies, each illustrated with heartfelt stories from real people who've been in your shoes and come out stronger. These aren't overwhelming changes. They're small, nurturing steps that fit seamlessly into your daily life. So, settle into your favorite chair, maybe with a warm beverage in hand, and let's embark on this caring journey together. By the end, you'll feel empowered and hopeful, ready to embrace a healthier tomorrow. Your heart and your loved ones will be grateful. 1. Gentle daily movement. Let's ease into our first trick, incorporating gentle movement into your routine. This isn't about intense workouts or gym memberships. It's simply about getting your body moving in ways that feel natural and enjoyable, like a leisurely walk in the park or a short stroll around your neighborhood. Regular movement helps your blood vessels expand and relax, which in turn reduces the pressure on your heart, promoting better circulation and overall well-being. Consider Robert, a kind-hearted 58-year-old retired teacher from a quiet town in Texas. Robert had always cherished his downtime, lounging in his comfy armchair with a good book or classic Western films. But as his blood pressure began to climb, it sparked a quiet fear. He dreamed of exploring the Grand Canyon with his wife, Sarah, but worried his health might hold them back. Motivated by thoughts of their shared future, Robert started small. Just 10-minute morning walks, greeting neighbors, and soaking in the fresh air. Over time, he built up to 20-30 minutes, often inviting Sarah to join, turning it into a special time for conversation and connection. Not only did his blood pressure improve at his next doctor's visit, but he also felt more energized and optimistic. Today at 60, Robert is living those dreams, proving that small steps can lead to big leaps in health and happiness. You can start this too, my friend. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes of light activity most days. Perhaps a countryside ramble in the UK or a serene beach walk in Australia. Break it into shorter sessions if that suits you better. Research shows that consistent walkers in our age group can lower their blood pressure by 5 to 10 points, potentially adding years to life. Listen to your body. Incorporate joyful elements like listening to birds or podcasts, and remember, every step is an investment in more sunrises with those you love. If mobility is a challenge, try seated marches or arm swings. It's all about what works for you. 2. Eat potassium-rich foods. Our second trick focuses on nourishing your body with foods high in potassium, such as bananas, sweet potatoes, spinach, and avocados. Potassium acts as a natural counterbalance to sodium, helping to relax blood vessel walls and maintain healthy fluid levels, which keeps blood pressure steady. Meet Margaret, a warm 62-year-old grandmother from Manchester in the UK. Margaret adored her hearty English breakfasts, complete with bacon and toast, but her rising blood pressure made her anxious about being there for her grandchildren's special moments, like birthdays and school events. After a gentle nudge from her doctor, she began incorporating potassium-rich foods, a banana sliced into her morning porridge, baked sweet potatoes for dinner, and fresh spinach in her lunches. These weren't drastic changes, just thoughtful additions that made her meals more flavorful and satisfying. Within a couple of months, Margaret noticed she felt less sluggish, more alert, and her blood pressure readings had notably improved. Now, she delights in sharing these simple recipes at her local knitting group, inspiring her friends to make similar tweaks. Her story shows how food can be a loving ally in our health journey. For you, try adding 4 to 5 servings of these foods daily. Perhaps an orange for snack or salmon in Australia for a tasty twist. In the US, avocado on toast is a hit. Studies indicate that boosting potassium intake can lower blood pressure effectively, often reducing the need for medications. Always consult your doctor if you're on certain meds, but for many, this is a safe, delicious path to better health. Experiment this week. Your body will respond with renewed vigor. 3. Mindful breathing. Now, let's breathe easy with our third trick, practicing mindful breathing. Taking slow, deep breaths activates your body's relaxation response, countering stress hormones that can tighten blood vessels and raise pressure. It's a free, anytime tool for calm. Harold, a hard-working 55-year-old mechanic from Sydney, Australia, dealt with daily stresses from his busy garage, which pushed his blood pressure higher. Feeling tense and sleepless, he tried a simple technique suggested by a friend, inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4, and exhaling for 4 during his lunch breaks. At first skeptical, Harold soon found it soothing, like a mental reset. His wife noticed he was more patient and engaged, and his doctor confirmed better blood pressure numbers. He even passed it on to his son, strengthening their bond. At 57, Harold enjoys fishing trips with renewed energy, all thanks to this gentle practice. Give it a go with the 4 to 7 to 8 method, in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8 twice a day. Whether in a US traffic or a rainy UK day, it brings peace. Breathing reduces stress-induced pressure spikes, fostering long-term heart health. Integrate it while reading or gardening for added serenity. 4. Reduce salt, boost flavor. Trick number 4 is about smartly cutting back on salt while enhancing flavors with herbs and spices. Excess salt causes fluid retention, straining your heart, but flavorful alternatives make meals exciting without sacrifice. Susan, a thoughtful 60-year-old librarian from Chicago, indulged in salty snacks during late-night reads, but her blood pressure concerns motivated change. She wanted to host book clubs for years ahead. She replaced salt with garlic powder, fresh lemon, and basil, transforming her dishes into vibrant treats. Her pressure stabilized, she shed some weight, and her friends begged for her recipes. Susan's experience highlights how creativity in the kitchen can nurture our health. Target less than a teaspoon of salt daily. Explore rosemary in the UK or bush spices in Australia. Taste buds adapt quickly, and reduced sodium eases artery pressure, improving energy. Hide the shaker and discover new favorites. 5. Hydrate and limit caffeine. Finally, stay hydrated while being mindful of caffeine. Water ensures smooth blood flow, and moderate caffeine prevents temporary spikes. Tom, a resilient 65-year-old farmer from Victoria, Australia, started his days with strong coffee, but suffered dehydration from long hours. By sipping water regularly and limiting coffee to 2 cups, he felt revitalized, his skin improved, and blood pressure steadied. He shared this wisdom locally, building community health. Aim for 8 glasses of water or herbal tea daily. Hydration lightens your heart's load, amplifying other tricks' benefits. Carry a bottle and enjoy the refreshment. We've covered 5 loving tricks for your heart: gentle movement, potassium foods, mindful breathing, flavorful low-salt choices, and hydration. Drawing from stories like Robert's, Margaret's, Harold's, Susan's, and Tom's, these steps show real change is possible. Which one calls to you, a calming breath or a nourishing meal? Reflect and share in the comments. What inspired you, or what will you try first? If this video touched you, please like it, subscribe for more heartfelt advice, and share with a dear one. Together we can cherish longer, brighter lives. Thank you for joining me. Embrace your health with open arms. Until next time.